Well, as we do with all of our unlimited prospecting for free trainings, we are starting them from the Stiforp back office from your tools section because it is with these tools that you are going to reach out and touch someone. You're going to contact them, you're going to connect with them, and you're going to get them through your Stiforp information process and ideally on to becoming a lead in your primary business. All of the tools in Stiforp's back office are there to help you take your business on the internet to the next level. And it doesn't matter what company you're in, it doesn't matter lotions, potions, pills, powder, widget, telecom, what you're promoting. The tool suite in Stiforp is designed to give you a duplicatable system, a solid information process, and all of the follow-up tools and connection tools that you need to build a successful online business and create long-term residual income. This is one more training in how to create unlimited prospects for free. Now, at this point, you pretty much understand what you're doing is you're going out and you're finding the name, the email, and the phone number so that you can contact them of existing active network marketers. Why? It's very simple because Stiforp has the four things that they need, which is weekly cash flow, unlimited leads on a daily basis to build their business, a system that is duplicatable, an information process that is easy to follow. So all they have to do is master the art of inviting, and some sales training by some of the best in the industry. That 95% failure rate out there, it's not because people don't try, it's not because they don't want to, it's not because they don't have the dream, it's because they're lacking those four things. And when you realize that you have what they need, you're sitting in the catbird seat. You have the ultimate tool, you have the ultimate pick and shovel to get the door open. Because it is always easier to lead with a pick and shovel than it is to lead with a primary business, because then it just becomes you show me mine, I'll show you yours. But when you lead with something that they need, leads, money, a duplicatable system, tools and resources all in one place at a price point that is doesn't exist anywhere else in the industry. That's why Stiforp's going to become the next household name. It's because the tools and resources that are in the back office, there isn't anywhere else that you can get them all in one place for this price point. There isn't anywhere else that you can get the resources to help you build your long-term residual income in your primary business, whatever that is, except for the Stiforp tool suite. So today, we're going to talk about unlimited prospecting for free using a very popular social media site called LinkedIn. Now, if you haven't heard of LinkedIn, it is the world's largest professional networking site. It has something like it has a lot of members. I want to say 22 million members, okay, around the world. And it is a site specifically designed for business professionals. So it is designed for people who are business orientated, people in small business, people in traditional business, people in direct sales, all around the world. It's got a business mindset, okay? So, it kind of sort of cuts through the tire kickers, it cuts through the business opportunity seekers, because the people that have taken the time to put up a LinkedIn profile are really looking to connect with other business people. They might be looking at for networking, they might be looking at it to, because they're unemployed and they need a new job. They might be looking at it to help them create an online presence, whatever the reason, but it is a professional business site. So if you don't have one, you want to go to LinkedIn. Again, you want to use your marketing email, open up a LinkedIn account, because in order to do what I'm going to show you, you actually have to have a LinkedIn account. It's not like YouTube or Craigslist, or that you can search without an account. It's like Facebook. You have to have an account. So open your account up and get into your back office, okay? And what's going to happen when you get into your back office is you're going to see a back office that looks like this, and you're going to the people search, okay? So right on your front page, on your home page up here in the top right hand corner, you're going to do a people search, and you're going to go back to that list of MLM companies, because just like on Craigslist, on YouTube, you're starting to see the same pattern. You're actually going to search either by company, by keyword, or by guru. So the same search terms that you've used in other places, you're going to be able to search in LinkedIn. It's why if you go back to your unlimited prospecting checklist and cheat sheet and you have that list of the top companies out there, you have the list of the companies that have the most exponential growth at the moment, as well as I gave you a link to 2 or 3 different sites that have complete lists of thousands and thousands of MLM companies that are out there. Okay, it's because you're going to once again use it as a search term. Now, I'm going to use this company that we've been using for a while. It's just because it's easy, it's popular. Okay, helps if I can spell. Can't seem to spell. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to type in Visalis. I'm not going to click on any of these pieces here. And I'm just going to click search, that little bar here. And it's going to take me, wow, look what happened. Okay, suddenly now I have 5,000 Visalis distributors who have put their profiles up on LinkedIn. What did that take me? 30 seconds to get here, okay? And it's broken down, by all the different names of the company. It's also broken down by location. I'll go over why that's valuable in a minute. But again, what are you looking for? You're looking for the name, the email address, the phone number for the distributors that are in this particular company. So what are you looking for? You're looking for their self-replicated URL. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, okay, and because I want to view their profile. And this is a very simple, straightforward profile. And look here. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a company website, okay, and you're going to open it in a new window. And that's exactly what this is, okay? It is the self-replicated website for this company. Okay, you have a lead capture page right here that you can fill in. Okay, we'll talk about those. Those will help you generate inbound calls. So that's one option. You have a lead capture page, and I'm looking to see, and as you familiarize yourself with the companies and their capture pages out there, you'll see where their contact information is. Okay, so that was the first site. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to open the second site. Okay, and see, again, I'm just looking to see, doesn't look, there's contact right here. I want to see if this is the person's contact. It might actually be, no, that's corporate headquarters. Okay, so you don't want that one. So close that. There's a third site here. Okay, I'm going to open it up. Okay, so that's actually broken. But I very quickly went through all of the self-replicated information, and this is her um, self-replicated page. Okay, and so I can fill in this lead capture page and I can just move on to the next person. And just what I would do is I would write down her name and the company and filled in capture page. Okay, I would also scroll down because sometimes, okay, in this information right here, they'll include contact information. They did not happen to do that this time. So I'm gonna go back. We're gonna close these. Okay, and this is another person. So I went back, I'm back on my list. I just went down to the next person on the list. Okay, and again, I'm looking at personal website. Okay, this is a little better labeled. I'm just going to open it up in a new window. And right here is the contact information. Okay, and I can copy and paste that. Okay, I can also click send me an email. You can fill in the contact form. That'll actually help you generate an inbound call by filling in that lead capture page. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but I want to show you something. Okay, so I opened this up in a new window and look at this self-replicated URL. So my guess is every distributor has this. So you know how the person before her, okay, Keisha, when I opened up Keisha's profile, she was using a different page for her company site. So I'm going to open that back up again because, okay, so bodybyvi.com is what she's using, and they're using myvi.net. Okay. So I wonder what happens if I go back here instead of saying bodybyvi.com, if I put myvi.net. Okay, so it brings me to the page, gives me, see if there's any info. Okay, so what I did was, and this helps when you're looking at the same company. Did you see what I did? Because I knew that this capture page from this company that was myvi.net had their contact information on it, and the capture page that Keisha was using was a different capture page, and it did not have her contact information on it. But it gave me her user ID. Okay, so it gave me her user ID. So let me go back and show you this again. She's using this capture page right here after the period. So this is her user ID. All I did, because from looking at Robin's page and looking at her capture page, she was using one that was different, that actually had her contact information on it and just wasn't in order form. So basically, Keisha was using a customer page and Robin's using a business page for business builders. So I noticed the difference because I've always told you, remember, every time you find a self-replicated URL for a specific company that's given to all of their different distributors, and a lot of times every company has two. They have one that's for customers only, and they have one for business builders that you need to write it down, that you need to pay attention. Well, here's one of the reasons why, because when you come across somebody that's using a different page that doesn't have the contact information like they had right here, that means, there's no contact information here. Bummer, right? But you know what their ID was, which is CMESIN, which is See Me Shine, okay? So now I can take that user ID and plug it into the other self-replicated website, which is myvi.net. And so you now know, okay, and you've seen this before, that you click on the info button and there's the phone number and there's where they live. And very straightforward. So now when you go down this list, okay, if you have more people that were using the same page as Keisha, all you need to do is make a note of whatever their user ID is, okay? And you can sit here and change it to, and take out the body by after the period and put in myvi.net. That instantaneously takes you to the page that has the contact information on it. That instantaneously takes you, and you know that you've seen this before, so you want to click on info, okay, because that's where that's where it shows up. and off you go. There's her contact information. So now, as you're going down and as you open up a new person, I'm just going to close these other people because we've already captured their information. You've already copied it out. Okay. As we go and look at a new person, if perhaps they were using the same URL that didn't give me the contact information, I now know where I can go and get it. Okay, but again, she's using myvi.net. Her contact information is right here. Copy and paste, close it. Okay, go on to the next person. Okay, open it up. You can see how quickly this is going. That's one of the benefits of doing a company search, okay, on a site like LinkedIn, because you're going to find all the distributors that are in that particular company. Okay, so again, all you're doing is looking right on their homepage, right under websites. Okay, just opening them up in a new window. Okay, and actually, if you click the link, it'll open it up in a new window too. But it all comes from paying attention. It all comes from when I was looking at Jeff and Robin, that I made a note right here. Look at where my cursor is up in the URL bar. Okay, that this was a self-replicated page that gave me their contact information right over here. So now you know that once you have their ID, you can plug that in, and you can plug it in over and over and over and over again. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at Rose. And this is a very straightforward method, which is why you need to make note of every single self-replicated URL. You'll start to see the pattern, okay? You'll start to see the pattern. So obviously, Rose is actually in send out cards as well as potentially as Visalis. So now, what did you just find? You found the self-replicated URL for send out cards. Their user ID is a number. It's at the end, so it's sendoutcards.com/a number. Okay, but look at right here is their contact information. So you're going to click on that and you're going to wait for it to load. Okay, and there's her name, there's her phone number, and if you chose to, you could fill in this captcha form to generate inbound calls. We have a whole section, a whole training on inbound calls that you can go and take a look at. That's actually the next training, and we'll talk about that more. But again, okay, so you just copy their phone number, copy the person's name, okay, and make a note that it is now send out cards. Well, in just a couple of minutes, how many active network marketers have I found by just doing that very simple search here for a company name? Well, there's 5,000 results here, guys. That's more people than you can talk to. You figure if you did 30 people a day and you're working 6 days a week, 3 times 6 is 180. So let's say 200. So that's 800 people a month. You're going to be here just on that one keyword for 6, 7 months, 6 months, 7 months. Okay. So, and think about how many keywords you can put in here, how many different companies there are. Now, here's another little piece. one of the nice things about LinkedIn is it's also sorted by area of the country. You're like, well, why is that important? Well, if you're trying to build a team where you live locally, then this is a way to be able to search by that. But here's the other piece. If your primary business, as tends to happen, has an event in a specific area of the country, say San Francisco or Los Angeles or in the Atlanta area, you can actually then target people in that area to be able to make the connection, bring them into Stiforp, introduce them to what your primary business is as you build relationship, and then you already have prospects in that area where your primary business is going to have that particular event. Now, it takes a little planning, but most companies give you 3 or 4 months or 6 months before they have a particular event. Maybe, it's one of the leaders in the company is hosting an event. Maybe one of the executives of the company is coming and hosting an event. Maybe, they're doing a road show. So, with a little pre planning, this is a great way to get people to that event and have active networkers in the area where that event is happening by using the location feature in LinkedIn as you're doing your unlimited prospecting. Now, there's another piece that you can do, okay? So not only can you put in a company name, but just like on Facebook, you can put in a guru's name or a popular trainer's name, okay? You can also put in a keyword like MLM opportunity, okay? And that will allow you, okay, so I put in MLM opportunity, and that will allow you, and there's 900 people, 854 people that have that particular keyword, and I'm just scrolling down, okay, well, here's a Vitamark distributor, okay? Here's all sorts of other internet marketers, okay? So again, what am I going to do? I'm going to open that profile. I'm going to go to the website, open that website up in the next window. And all I'm doing, okay, this actually says it's a blog, so it's not a self-replicated website, which is great. Okay. All I'm doing when I do that is I am looking for what? I'm looking for the person's contact information. I'm looking to see if they have a lead capture page to fill in. I'm looking to see if perhaps um, they have a phone number or about us or contact section. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll down and look, there's an about section here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start in the about section because my guess is that there's contact information there. And I'm not reading anything. It's just like other capture pages. Okay, I'm not reading anything. I'm just looking for contact information. And if I scroll down on this blog, I'm going to see that she's responded to somebody. Okay, and there is her phone number and her contact information. And it all started simply by doing a keyword search right here under advanced, either putting in a company name, okay, or putting in a trainer or guru's name out there, or putting in a keyword like work from home, MLM opportunity, home-based business opportunities. Again, go back to your unlimited prospecting checklist and cheat sheet where there are some sample keywords there for you. Well, what do you do? Okay, so now you've got it. What do you do? Well, you take them back and you use the tools in your Stiforp back office, whether it's your phone burner account, whether it's your text to mobile account, whether it's your autoresponder, whether it's taking one of the emails and driving the traffic to your capture page or your customized landing page that you personalize to make it look for yourself, and you take them back and you use your Stiforp tools to reach out and touch someone. You have unlimited prospects. That's what you need to realize. You have as many people as you want to contact via phone, via text message, via email, using your Stiforp tools on a daily basis. So you have no excuses. You can make money. And so this is yet one more way that you can generate unlimited prospects for free by going out and getting the name and email address and phone number of active network marketers, because you want to talk to people who need what you have. They need money, they need leads, they need tools, they need a duplicatable system, and they need sales training. That's all the things that Stiforp has to offer them.